I had a really brilliant idea. I mean, game-changing level of brilliance, and I was sharing it with my client's team. And I was watching each and every face. And I realized they thought I'd lost my mind. And that is absolutely okay. Because in this environment, we play with ideas. Because everybody on the team knows that ideas are the seeds of innovation, and innovation is what is going to move their business forward into its future success. McKinsey and Company interviewed Fortune 500 executives and found that nearly 85% believe that innovation is key to the future success of their companies. But to contrast that, only 6% believe that they have teams capable of driving innovation. I can't even find the words to explain how big that gap is and how absurd it seems to me. But I'll let you in on a secret. As business owners and founders, we have the ability to harness innovation as a strategic advantage and ensure that our businesses can grow and scale even if we're not in the room. Interested in how that could be possible? Let me take you on a journey back in time. It's March 2020. Our three-dimensional, vibrant person-to-person interaction world has shrunk into our two-dimensional squares on our computer screens. I'm sitting with a leadership team in the food distribution industry listening to Sarah, their CEO, explain they're closing their business down for the next 2 weeks. I'm looking at each and every square and watching the faces look shocked, stunned, with one exception. Brian, do you have a comment? Brian, you're on mute. Sarah, this is awful. I cannot believe that you're telling me that we are shutting our doors for 2 weeks. I'm standing in a warehouse full of food. Do you know what it's going to smell like in 2 weeks? Brian, we're all in a similar boat, and I hear you, but that's what we're here to talk about. No, Sarah, you're not listening. I have an idea. I think it's important that we figure out how to get the food that we have to people who are going to need it. Our customers aren't buying it, but there are people who are going to be really hungry. And we have the ability to take our food from our warehouses to homeless shelters, food banks, and I don't know how many other places there are out there, but I know that there's a way that we can take what we have and get it to people in need. Brian, that is a fabulous idea. And I want you to hold that thought for a minute because you're on the right track. Team, we're going to do kind of what Brian just alluded to. We're going to experiment with ideas. We're going to play with them over the next couple of weeks because everything we've ever done isn't going to work and we need to figure out new things. So Brian, I want you to go with your team after this meeting and figure out the what's and the how's of making that idea real. Bring all that information back to all of us tomorrow and we will play with it and see if it's something that we can make happen. As I was watching this, I was in awe of Sarah. She had just jump-started her innovation engine, something that she swore to me was unnecessary and irrelevant in her business. But once she got it, she got it. An innovation engine is a simple process that any business can run. We need to generate ideas. We need to play with those ideas in a conference room prototype and figure out if they're even viable. From that, learn where we want to invest our time and resources. Lean into what works, ditch what doesn't. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is that simple and every business can do it.